although it's hard for him too, he loves me enough to acquiesce to the crazy, right? Because I've been through what I've been through, and I'm just never gonna be fair again, and I'm not gonna let a man hurt me in that way. Like, just period. Like, nope, can't do it.
But is that being fair to him? Because he's not the reason why you went through all that, and to treat him like that, because that's not fair.
Can I say something before you answer? Because that's the thing about it. Being fair to him, but what's fair to me, I think being fair to him is letting him know these are my triggers. Let him know
I'm transparent.
And if he loves
it ain't about me.
No.
You got to balance that.
Listen.
That's where that selfishness come in.
No, it's not selfish though.
Okay, come on with it.
If he loves me, he's accepting me
But
as
if
I
you
am.
love somebody, accept you as you are,
No,
not
we
trying
can
to
work-
change you
No.
to the person you
Listen.
want him to
No,
be,
I'm not
right?
trying to change him to who I want him to be.
But can I say my
I'm
thing?
showing
Isn't
up
he learning?
exactly who I am.
Learning, but sometimes Kenny, I get where she's coming from too. Cause it's like he's learning. So honestly, I feel like you just straightforward with it. Like I don't care.
I'm very, because I feel like this. First you have to know your audience, right? Mm-hmm. He's a coach. So because he's an athletic coach, he's used to yelling, getting his way. Mm-hmm. He's used to, this is what I said, let's get it done, right?
That sounds like you.
And I'm we'll get that. And I'm gonna win, right? And you don't get to do that to me. So if I don't, I have to love me first before I can love him.
Right. So what don't you get to do to him then?
What don't I get to do?
Where your juice?
Because I feel like you teaching him, you telling him your boundaries,
That's
you
cool.
telling him how far you can take it, but it just seems like every time you do something wrong, you just I'm done or shut it down.
Well, now because we had great communication, right? Mm-hmm. So for me to get to that point is you didn't hear me, because I'm not just no. We've had conversations. You know my background. You know, look, this is a trigger for me. Like, I'm very calm. But if you push the button, you keep poking the bear. I have a long fuse. Yes. Right, I have a very long fuse. Okay, so if you're going to keep putting freaking salt in the clouds, you're going to get rain. You can't be mad. Get your umbrella. Because I'm telling you, stop. Like, don't do that. Today ain't a good day for that. But you want to keep poking the bear because this is who he is, right? I respect it. However, you're offending me. And if I don't tell you that you're offending me and you're not stopping, then now you're not caring for me.
Right.
Okay, so now, since you want to keep going further with it, and you done poked the bear, and I've already told you my mouth is reckless, you already know that I'll walk away, because that's what my default. I understand my default. To be in this is taking work for me to grow in this, right? Because my natural inclination is to, all right, then I'm going to holler at you later, right? So, I'm learning too. I don't want to hurt my husband. Who am I to hurt him? Even from a human experience, who am I to hurt him? So I had to deal with my stuff. So God had to show me this is why you're acting like this, because you don't know this. So it's no different than a kid learning how to potty. They don't want to go to the potty. They want to pee in a diaper. Well, no, you got to sit down and you got to learn how to tell me. Now you got to learn all these different steps, right? That's my internal. But if you're going to still show up the way that you showed up and it's worked for you, it don't work for me. So I'm giving you the option. Now, it sounds like there's a whole gap in between because I'm just telling you my part of it. But I do a lot of internal work so that I don't show up that way. I have to think about what I'm thinking about, because who am I to hurt him that way? But I also get to, after you keep on poking me, I'm going to show up to how I show up. And I'm learning to have self-control.
You don't poke him?
I don't intentionally. On purpose, I don't. I'm a great avoider.
So you can't take the same.
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
No.
You don't take that same consideration.
No, because if I say to you, babe, don't do that. And you just keep on going, babe, now you like, stop. You want the heat. If I'm telling you who I am, and I'm telling you in this moment.
But are you explaining to him like, babe, stop such and such because this is hurting my feelings? Or you just
Absolutely.
like, stop it, I ain't tolerating it, don't do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be how I handle it.
No, absolutely. I've grown to be able to have, because we have great communication, right? I know my shutdown game is real. I will shut down. You will feel like you in the winter in the Antarctic, right? But I'm like, on purpose, I can't be like that. Because we broke up for 11 months. So that gave me time to be able to deal with my stuff too, right? And then when he came back, okay, how am I going to show up, right? Differently. Not differently, but still make my stand, because if you don't, 9 times out of 10, with the kind of men that I like, they will run over you, right? So my husband, he's not a square from Delaware, but he's not a hood cat neither, right? So he got a little roughness in him, like, and I like that. Like, dang, I like your little aggression. Just don't do it to me.
But do y'all understand? All squares is not just because they're not a gang member doesn't mean that you should put all men in the same category
absolutely
as
not.
gang members. Like,
No,
because
absolutely
it's people that's just down for who they are and not in the gang and have the same mentality and, you know, go about themselves in the same way as gang members.
Well, I'm
it's
only
just
saying
that gang members just automatically is assumed aggressive and not all of them are.
No, that's learned behavior too. No, but that's true that. They're there for the protection. But that's learned behavior. That anger, it just gets exasperated. It just keeps getting exasperated because of the experiences that they have. So then they put up this wall, and then they're really, really tough. But I'm just saying, my husband wasn't in the street life, is what I'm saying. Like, that's different from what I'm accustomed to. My son's father was in the street life. He was a dope dealer. He hung around the gangs. He was a hustler. He was all that, and controlling and abusive and... Yeah, the husband is not, right? He's kind and gentle, but he does have that side where he get aggressive. Not aggressive where I feel intimidated, like, ooh, you scared me. Because really, I'm not at that point in my life, like, let's go, right? But I don't want to even have that, but he can be that, and I'm like, no. I don't know what you're used to, but this is, like, kind of early on. Like, I don't know what women you're accustomed to, but I'm not hurt. And I'm telling you, this hurts my feelings. I'm big enough to say this hurts my feelings. I'm not going to stuff it. I'm not doing that anymore, right? So, because some people aren't used to handling emotion, they don't know what to do with emotion. So then they'll minimize your emotion. That's on the phone right here. They'll minimize your emotion.
You want more?
That ain't how you feel. I said that's how I feel. I need you to sit in, that's how I feel. Like, no, that's really how I feel. So what he had to learn how to do is if she said it, she really means it. Because he would be like he would always be like, it's okay. It's not okay. I'm telling you, it's not okay right now. I'm not good right now. Like, I need you to stop. And I'm seeing he's learning when I say stop, he'll stop. Or he'll give me my space. And not keep on, well, anyway, we're going to keep going on with whatever. No. I need a moment. I need you to shut it down for...
Now, I think it's also about you made the choice to be with this man for the rest of your life. Therefore, just from what I'm thinking, is that I got to tell him. I have to, because...
Yeah, because I'm not doing this.
Right, and I have to tell him, and if it's uncomfortable at the time, fine, we've made a commitment to be together. So I need to know your stuff, and you need to know my stuff, and we need to work through it.
Right. And
it's
be
not
brave
what
enough.
you say, it's how you say it.
Well,
and sometimes we as women, we are mouthy, and we could say things in such a controlling way till that person may not receive it as constructive criticism.
But
that person could receive it as, and I'm talking about in a good relationship.
Absolutely.
It could be perceived wrong, and that motherfucker go bounce.
Because
I mean, not saying, you know what I'm saying?
The intent and impact, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The delivery has to be. You have to be careful.
Calculated.
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes, most of the time, it should be.
So for us women that are controlling in that way, it comes from two things, right? One, we had to control the narrative because we were single moms. We had to make sure it happened. We did what we had to do. And the other thing is we were with controlling men, so we were out of control. So that we had to. It was like we had to do a balance of I gotta get this side over here good, and then I gotta I'm under his thumb, kinda, right? So when I show up in that way, absolutely, I know who I am. I know why I do what I do because I have the attitude is I got this. So for me to learn how how to release it and let a man be a man, that's not easy work for me.
It's not easy.
Because I know for sure who I show up to be.